these are 3 decks of cards that have kind of a theme to them. This is Cyberpunk. No. This is Steampunk. This is Cyberpunk. And this is Synthesis, which you'll see it's like a Cyberpunk thing as well. So let's go ahead and start with the Steampunk deck. So you got the normal box with the printed picture and text on it. And then we can go ahead and open this here and see that the backs are printed. I'm going to call this a picture, a pattern made of pictures, because you got the gears and everything on here. There's like a dial here that can read some amount. So there is at least some objects in here that are recognizable as pictures or as things. They're not just simple geometric shapes. So I'm going to call it a pattern made of pictures because it could be one way or another and you can't really tell. So the material is going to be a nice air cushion finish, which is good. And then as we go into the fronts of the cards, we can see here, as we get past the jokers, we can see here that we are using standard bicycle suits and pips. And I am going to give this deck at least unique colors. I mean, this isn't black, it's like a very, very dark orange, I think, because as we get into here, you can see there's like a light orange mixed in. And also this deck does not have unique royal cards, so or unique pips, but it does have unique colors because this is like a light orange color. So I'm going to quickly fan through these because this deck is pretty boring, and this is why you should always look up the deck before you buy. Know what the cards look like, because it could just be a standard deck of cards and the only thing that's special is really the back. And if you're okay with that, that's fine, but if you're expecting it to be steampunk themed, like on the faces, then you'd be pretty disappointed. So always look up, find pictures of the deck, find pictures of the cards themselves before you buy. But this deck is going to get a total of 14 out of 20, which is equal to 70 out of 100. And it is good quality cards, and the back is unique, the box is what it is, so I can't really say it's a bad deck, but it is definitely a disappointment if you're expecting something more steampunk oriented. Now let's get into the Cyberpunk deck. This deck has some reflective bits to it. If you look at this in the light here, all the red is reflective, so that's pretty nice little bonus point. Bonus half point, I should say. Maybe on the back and the top, Cyberpunk. So let's go ahead and get into it. These cards also have a unique a back of a pattern made of pictures. Oh, I can't say that today. But yeah, you got basically cogwheels and things all around inside here. It's pretty nifty. So then as we go ahead and look at the cards, they are also, they have an air cushion finish. And as we get into the cards here, you can see right away they do have unique pips. It may be a little difficult to see on camera. In fact, I think it's better to see with a red suit. But the black suits do have it as well, where there's kind of an intricate design inside. And then also there's this kind of background writing on the back, behind the pips as well. Camera is not picking it up at all. Do I need more light? Even so, it doesn't really change anything there. But as we go through the rest of the cards here, it is going to get unique royal cards at least, because you can see that this is definitely not the stock bicycle design. And then here we go. You can see on that heart how it's all intricate and stuff. Like, I mean, you can see it on the ace of spades here that there's some design inside there. but you can see it more easily on the little red pips there. You can see that there is definitely something more going on. So yeah, it has unique pips for that, and also the background design. It does not get unique colors because it is still just red and black on white, but it is normal arrangements, and it does have unique royal cards, as we said before. Additional background pictures on pips. So this deck scores pretty good. It got a lot other extra things involved. Pause on those royal cards for just a second. And as we go through here, this Ace of Diamonds, pretty nice. This is a very nice looking deck. It is going to get a total of 17 out of 20, which is 85 out of 100. So it's a pretty good deck. Among the top scoring, I'd say. Also, let's get into the last deck here, this bicycle synthesis deck. It also has a reflective kind of a color change bit. Look at that, you can see like that rainbow effect on the front here, so it gets the extra half point for that specialty on the box. It's on the back as well. But let's go ahead and get to the cards. The same thing, the back is going to be a pattern made of pictures, although it is a simpler pattern, I guess, because the picture is simply that with this ring here, but it's, it's mirrored on the other side, so it counts as a pattern. Cards are also have an air cushion finish, which is nice. So let's go ahead and fan through these. This is a double back, so this deck gets an extra half point for the double back card. And now we go through the Ace of Spades. You got some other aces here, other pip cards here. You've got unique pips again because of the design on top of the pip itself, and then some background images by having this border on all the pip cards. So it gets kind of the same bonuses that the last deck had. And then as we eventually get to the royal cards, you can see they are definitely unique. They've got some unique artwork on here with characters for each of them. Just pause on those, each of them, for a while. And then I don't know what these symbols are that they're putting on the aces, but or on the pips themselves. But I don't know, they're just trying to be weird, I guess. Let's go ahead and fan through these. This deck does not get unique colors because it is, again, red and black on white. Here is Jack, Queen, and King. Make sure I get those on camera there for a second. And we'll go through the rest of these pip cards. And some more royals. And that should be about it. So this deck actually, for the most part, it's pretty much the exact same score as the Cyberpunk deck. However, this deck came with the extra double back card, which gives it an extra half point, which means this deck scores a 17.5 out of 20, which is 87.5 out of 100, which makes it now my highest scoring deck that I have reviewed so far on the channel. This synthesis deck is now the top scoring deck so far. Obviously I haven't reviewed all of my decks yet, but I don't know, it would be hard to find one that scores higher than that. So, to recap, we got a 70, 85, and 87.5. So, regardless of the score, which deck do you think is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.